The Vikings are invading. We're on day 4 of KvK. I've done some insane upgrades and something happened with our pets yesterday, all to be shared inside of this video of Kingshot today. Welcome back to Kingshot, guys. We're currently protecting ourselves from the Viking vengeance. I assisted a couple of my allies, putting a bunch of troops in their base, a bunch of reinforcements, and I've actually been reinforced by a bunch from my alliance as well. I tried to keep as few, and I was hoping for none, but as few troops in my castle as possible. There's still a few lingering though. As we are getting all of these rewards from the Viking defense, we still also have Kingdom of Power going on, and today is all about upgrading troops, or we should say training troops. Obviously you can get rewards as well from doing some gathering, but it's really all about the troop training. And something happened yesterday that became a bit of a problem. Let me show you. I came over to Castle Battle, I went over to appointment, and I really wanted Noble Advisor. Now, I signed up for a time and realized after signing up for that time that it was not a good time for me to actually get on, record what I was doing, and share it with all of you. So I canceled and quickly realized that upon canceling, I could not re-register for 24 hours, which is awful because this right here is going to make my training speed increased by 50%. So because this is not an option for me now and I need to participate in the event, I had to go with the second best option, which is Chief Minister, which is going to give me an increased 10% training speed. I also have construction speed and research speed I could do as well there, but this is the second best and this is what I'm going to have to do. This all comes back to the problem that I see, that it's just very difficult to find times to be able to get these things done. So when that does happen, and I think I have a timer going, yes, in about 26 minutes is when I get the appointment, then I will go on and I will do a ton of troop upgrading. Unfortunately, that's not going to be during today's video, so I'll share my experience with that troop training and upgrading with all of you guys tomorrow. Essentially, my plan is going to be to take all of these tier 9 troops and upgrade them to tier 10, which is going to be expensive. It's going to use a bunch of speed ups, but as many of you guys see in my backpack, if we look at speed ups specifically for soldier training, I have 48 days worth. Now notice research, I don't have as much. We're down to almost 2 days because I used a bunch of those recently when I was actually doing one of the research events. So that is the plan for me for today so that we can contribute in a good fashion. Now yesterday, if we take a look, I came in rank 15 yesterday with my whole position because of what we were doing yesterday's video. It was a pretty solid day. Day 2, rank 23, day 1, rank 124. So I'm really looking to push myself up to a top 10 position here for the troops, and I'm going to be doing that later today. So now what we have on day 5, tomorrow, it's a little bit of everything. You got widgets that you can use, true gold spending, construction speed ups, research speed ups, intel missions, gathering in the wilderness, basically almost everything for that final day. Kingdom of Power has been pretty solid and pretty fun. And as many of you guys know, I'm trying to get a little bit more deeply involved, get involved in all of the events so that I could become a better expert for all of you as I learn the game and learn a lot, honestly, from you guys in the community, which is why we go to comments. Like this first comment here from Crymillis saying, 4-star Petra replaces 5-star Jable. So once she's at 4, you can give her Jable's hero gear. Talking about Petra and wondering where she fits into my rallies and where she fits into my arena. Now we know that she's going to replace Jable. Poor Jable, we've put so much into her. Now, while we're here on comments, why don't we continue with another one? And this one has some controversy and confliction. Gene saying, most of the time the center is for whales. He's talking about the event that we were doing the other day. So if you don't have this kind of power, just skip and focus on mining the upgrades since you kill enough Caesars. You know the event. This is what he's talking about. He says, don't forget to collect the gold on the battle between mining. You'll earn much points this way. Last time I finished in 11th was my better result so far in 4 eternities. Have a nice day. Okay, some good advice. But then we have Millis saying, this is bad advice. I'm a low spender and I always rank 1 through 10 in eternities and always get the center. It is essential for placing in top 5. Save your March speed ups for eternities so you use them to quickly gain the center for a few seconds until a whale takes it. Even just 5th place in the center gives an extra 50,000 ore at the end of the event. Not recommended to go for the center unless you have fast fingers. So the question is, where do you guys stand watching this video? Do you believe in Gene's thought or are you with Millis? Now, we did get our chief minister yesterday and I did a few upgrades that I saved for you. So we came over here and as you notice, we were able to get a bunch of buffs. Notice we do have chief minister. So my goal was to get something else building. And some of you will say, why are you building if it's not during a KvK? And I believe that I should always be progressing my base. I should always have things upgrading. I don't like waiting on things and having them sit. So what I ended up doing, I believe, was going for my stable, and I may have gone for the embassy here as well. Now, yes, I did spend true gold in doing that, but also, do we want our things to just sit there and not be used? Same thing here with our barracks. So what are your thoughts on those upgrades? Should I have waited, or was that a good time since we had 2 builders free? We're currently on wave 11 of 20 of the Viking Marauder, and I'm looking like I'm in good shape. The rewards are continuously growing, and I anticipate we get a good amount. Jumping on over to my island, we have 470 hearts on the island, and we're continuously growing things over here. I really want to start and make sure that everything that I have upgraded is for the development of my city. So let's see right here. We have archer attack, cavalry defense, infantry attack, cavalry, archer. This is a Coliseum, squads defense. We have squads attack, squads defense. This is level 5. Everything under here is level 5. What about these ones here? Archer defense, cavalry defense, archer attack, squad march speed. Oh, I like that one. And squads deployment capacity. So that's already maxed, but this one right here, look out. We should be getting that one upgraded. Let's see how far I can get on the upgrades here. Because, actually, can we just get a few more? That's going to be 4 right there. That should be 2 upgrades that we should be able to get right here. There's 1, there's 2, and I can upgrade a little bit more. Let's go get that and upgrade it again. Can I get one more upgrade on it? We can. Let's see if I have enough. We don't. Just a little bit shy. But that's going to be our final upgrade over there. And if you guys want to come over and like my island, there are my coordinates for you. 761 by 730. I'm in Kingdom 819 in Devil's Paradise. And there we go. We're getting stormed by the Vikings yet again, holding our own. We did this event yesterday as well. Yesterday I was not, or the day before, one of the two, I was not able to actually be at my phone during that time, but I reinforced my allies, they reinforced me, and we came out with some decent rewards at the end. Now we also have a Buccaneers bounty reward we can claim right here. Good stuff. We can get a free refresh as well. Oh, we do have a golden chest. Can I grab it? Not just yet. And here, what am I sitting on? 40 of them. I would end up getting myself 40 of those chests right there. That's probably going to be what we get in the end. And we also have this as well, where we could purchase a bunch of things with any of the rewards that we get from the Joy Fest, the New Year's celebration. And by the way, Happy New Year to all of you. Let me know your New Year's resolutions. Mine are thinking fitness, daily, patience with my kids. You hear? Now you'll notice from my pet skills that we've unlocked some new pets, and yesterday we did a lot of the pet upgrades, right? Well, then I realized that we actually unlocked some more pets. I did more upgrades of these pets, but we got this grizzly bear. And we also got this lion. They are SRs compared to, let's say, my bison that is an N that I spent all of my upgrade on to refine. Now, I did get a lot more of these taming marks, so I was able to put a bunch into some of the others. Let's see, did I put any into him? We put some into him, and I think we put some into the lion as well. No, we didn't put any into the lion. We went into the bear, though. My question is, and I believe this is the case, when you go to stats, it's an overall boost in stats. So I'm assuming if I decide to put those marks into a bear and I put them into a bison, it doesn't really matter because those stats are going to be buffed over my account as a whole right over here from all of the pets. So essentially the goal is to upgrade stats on all of the pets so I can then get my pet stat bonus details across the entire account. I'll also assume that I would be able to get more benefit in putting those bonuses into higher level pets versus lower level pets, but you guys can let me know how you like to do it in the comments, and I could probably take a look at that tomorrow. Either way, I was excited to have some new pets. The bear is giving us trembles and charging. How a grizzly bear increases march speed for 2 hours, which is nice. And then we have right here, this one, skill. This is a 2-hour effect as well. All animals show special defense, so it adds to your defense as well. Actually, by the way, we have to send out some pets that we will do, we have to use our bull, our bison, to go get some free resources very quickly once this Viking event is over. Literally 13 minutes and we'll be able to go and train a whole bunch of troops. Again, guys, I will make sure that I record that training session and show you the end points that we earned in day 4 of Kingdom of Power. As it sits right now, I'm at 532. But you guys, you come to every video. You're here yesterday, you're here today, and you'll be here tomorrow. So you'll be able to see the progress that we had from this event because you keep up with things in chronological order. And that's why I love you guys. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. Thanks for kicking it with me here in Kingshot. And just have a great new year, guys. I appreciate all of you. I'll also make sure that I let you guys know how we end up in the Vikings Vengeance tomorrow.